Hey there, what's going on? Cancer, how are you? My name is Antoine, and I want to welcome you back to the House of Luminance. We're here to go over your love messages for the end of December of 2022. So these messages will roughly cover the 21st through the 31st, right on to the end of the year. Happy holidays to you all. Thank you so much for your time. I truly appreciate it. I truly value it. Let's go ahead and get right on into your energies. If I didn't say already, this energy will be for all placements of Cancer, including the Cancer lover if you're here in the house, okay? Energy for Cancer. End of December 2022, what's going on with you in love and in romance? All right, let's get one last shuffle. Okay. All right. Divine timing. And then under the deck, we have love grows. Okay. Divine timing, love grows. You know, it feels Cancer. I think a lot of you could be making connections with different people, or, well, when I say different people, I mean, you know, because everybody's situation is different. But I feel like, you know, most of you are making connections, and you know, it's not necessarily going at a very, very fast pace. I feel like, you know, I feel like you're trying to take your time to get rooted, to get to know someone, to get to really know how you want to feel about them. You know what I mean? Like you're just kind of letting things just kind of go at their own pace, even if that means that it's going slow. Okay. And for many of you, I do feel like it is something that's going slow. It could be a situation where you're just trying to develop a certain rapport or a certain friendship, you know, and not to say that there isn't natural chemistry or anything, not to say that at all. I think that you're just trying not to act on impulse, all right? You want to make sure you know what your feelings really are rooted in before you actually decide to, you know, to pursue that deeper relationship, or you know, something to that effect. Okay, Cancer. Because there could be, you know, it's a situation where I feel like you guys want to be with this person, but whatever's going on in your life right now or in their life right now, it may not necessarily be the right time for it. Okay. However, you still want to have this person close. You still want to have this person around. Okay. So let's go ahead and clarify some energies here. And that could be also how they're feeling about you, right? You may be feeling like, okay, they're kind of keeping me at an arm's length. And I think that for some of you, you may kind of respond. You may kind of respond to that, like, well, what the hell? But it's not that they don't like you, Cancer. It's not that at all. I just feel like it's more so of, you know, there's certain things, you know, they may be at a space right now where they're like, okay, they're trying to evaluate really how they feel about you for sure before they decide to go deeper. But it's not to say that they're not liking you or that they're not attracted to you. All right, last one. Okay. Okay. So we got the Five of Swords here. All right. We have the Ace of Cups. Six of Swords. Wow. Okay. The Five and the Six of Swords. All right. Ooh. Five of Pentacles. And then the King of Swords. Yeah. Cancer, someone here in this situation really has their mind made up. They know what it is that they want to do, right? They It feels like someone already has a plan of how they want like their life to go in a particular way. And then all of a sudden here comes this relationship, okay? Or here come these feelings, and it's kind of to a point to where it kind of conflicts with what the other person said initially what they would do. And I'm going to say this as you, Cancer, because I feel like for many of you, it feels like you carry the energy here of this, like of this King of Swords. I feel like many of you are coming from an energy of already having like a plan of action, a course of action of how you wanted your life to go, up to this point. And for the most part, some of you may have been, doing that, and then now all of a sudden, here comes these feelings. Someone wants to be with you, right? And where you were thinking so clearly, where you had such clear thought before, it almost feels as like, okay, a love interest in a way kind of clouds, that clear thinking. Okay. And then ultimately, I think that, what it feels like to be alone. And it's like, you don't want to end up passing on that torch of like having someone feel abandoned by you not deciding to get in a relationship with them. So that's where I feel like it's like you try to keep them around. You don't necessarily jump into this relationship, Cancer. I definitely see that because you already have a plan, right? But you do keep this person around so that they don't have to feel neglected, but it's also, I feel like it's a benefit to you as well. All right. The question though is, I think, is that more trouble than it's worth? Ooh, wee. I'm sorry if I had a hard time explaining that, y'all. Hopefully y'all could follow me. But let's continue. All right. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles. Judgment. Seven of Cups. Yeah. Ooh. Queen of Swords. Now, didn't we have the King of Swords just come out earlier under the deck? So now we got the Queen of Swords here in your outcome card. And then under the deck here, we have the Three of Wands. Yeah, Cancer, you're still leaving yourself very much open, right? Like I said, there is a connection here that you're making, okay? And I do think that you like this person. I do feel like you're kind of still keeping your independence, though. There's something telling you to keep your independence, and I think that you're listening to your better judgment in that area, quite literally. With the Seven of Cups, I still feel like, you are still trying to keep your options open, but at the same time, you don't want to. It just kind of confirms here to me that you are trying to keep your options open, but at the same time, you don't necessarily want to be alone right now either. Okay. Now, this Queen of Swords energy is letting me know that, like, okay, I'm seeing this Queen of Swords energy, but I'm kind of also seeing that King of Swords energy that we had. And it's like whenever I see the King and the Queen of the same suit together in a reading, it does like indicate a particular relationship. But with the King and Queen of Swords, it feels like, yeah, there's a connection, there's a relationship, but I don't know if the communication is all that good between y'all, because you know, she has she has her back turned away from the King of Swords when they're together. So I don't know if the communication is all that good. I can see that here with the Five of Swords. I mean, I really hate to say it, Cancer, but you know, it just really feels like you could be trying to force this situation. Okay. If you're not trying to force this situation, then I just see that you're just kind of keeping this person around just because there is general interest, but you know that you're not quite ready to settle down into something, either because you still are have your options open or you're still trying to pursue other options actively. Okay. So you guys, let me know what's going on in the comment box, y'all. Thank you so much for your time. I truly appreciate it. I truly value it. And I'll see you all next year. All right, Cancer.